Welcome to today's edition on Imran Presents, and I have some interesting news today to share. There's a dispute between Roy Keane and Bruno Fernandes of Manchester United. I think Bruno Fernandes, after the match against, I think, who did we play? He made an interview uh, saying that he was supposed to pass instead of shoot. So he was being critical of himself. And then Roy Keane instead turned the narrative the other direction and said, Bruno Fernandes, this shows his mentality that he's very selfish and, all sorts like that he's pursuing his own personal record and agenda. And then Bruno Fernandes had the opportunity to respond to Roy Keane in a podcasts organized by the Diary of a CEO, Stephen Burnett. And then he was asked, and Bruno Fernandes said he's not against criticism. As a player, as a professional, you should be criticized because that will help you to improve on your game. But what he doesn't like is being lied against, that Roy Keane twisted the narrative and lied. And so Bruno Fernandes was really offended. He even asked Ole Gunnar Solskjaer for Roy Keane's number so that he could text him and tell him that what he said was actually wrong. And so Bruno Fernandes was just expressing his dissatisfaction at what Roy Keane said. But Roy Keane, instead of taking the situation beat down, he responded on Instagram insulting Bruno Fernandes. And then he said, in quote, indirectly insulted Bruno. He said, once you give a donkey too much attention, he thinks he has become a lion. So he's calling Bruno Fernandes indirectly a donkey. And instead of trying to, tune the situation down, he's trying to escalate it. I think somebody needs to, put these legends in their place and talk to them so that they will stop, this attitude. The season just ended on a high. The season has not even finished, we've not finished unwinding and, enjoying ourselves from how the season ended. And then this issue between Bruno Fernandes and Roy Keane again is coming up. So I think Roy Keane should learn to apologize when he's wrong. He misquoted and misjudged Bruno unfairly, and he should apologize. And so that's my take on the issue. What are your thoughts on this?